Hey Freedom Lovers, this is Dr. Peterson Pierre with America's Frontline Doctors bringing you today's Daily Dose. So a few weeks ago, the House Appropriations Committee advanced a bill that would do for big agrichem, which is the agricultural industrial complex, what Congress already did for big pharma. Yeah, you guessed it, grant them immunity. Buried in the 2026 Interior and Environment Appropriations Act is Section 453, which bars the EPA from forcing pesticide companies to update their warning labels, even if new evidence shows a product causes cancer, birth defects, chemical castration, or other harms. The EPA couldn't even approve label updates from the companies themselves without first conducting what is called a FIFRA, F-I-F-R-A, Human Health Assessment, which is basically a review process that often takes a decade or more. This means once the label is locked, so is liability. If consumers sue, pesticide makers can simply claim, quote, the EPA wouldn't let us update the label, unquote, and they'll be right. According to meta-analyses, pesticides are driving a worldwide drop in male fertility. Organophosphates and N-methylcarbamates, two of the most common insecticides, are blamed for more than a 50% decline in sperm counts over the last 50 years. These hormone-disrupting chemicals don't stay in the field, they end up in our bodies. The fact that Congress is trying to shield the manufacturers of these toxins for liability is astonishing, but not surprising since they have history of doing that with Big Pharma. But Americans should recognize the playbook. We've seen it before. In 1986, Congress passed the National Childhood Vaccine Injury Act, shielding vaccine makers from liability. If you were injured, too bad. You now had to beg for compensation from a broken government program that rarely pays out. Predictably, once vaccine makers were given immunity, they stopped caring about quality altogether. The testing got sloppier and the products got riskier. When the NCVIA passed, there were 7 vaccines on the CDC schedule for children. Today, there are more than 40, including one for hepatitis B, a disease spread through sexual activity and drug use. But it's administered to newborns? Make it make sense! The same thing will happen here. Give pesticide companies immunity and they'll unleash even more toxic products with even less oversight. Make no mistake, if Section 453 passes, which, based on history, I think it will, they'll take full advantage. The next wave of pesticides will be worse, not better. They'll cause more damage, more injuries. And when that happens, Americans won't be able to sue. The courts will say, sorry, the label was legal. But here's the truth. Companies that make safe products don't need immunity. Immunity is for bad products made by bad actors. The threat of lawsuits keeps manufacturers honest. It forces them to disclose risks and protect the public. When Congress steps in to shield a company from the people it harms, something is incredibly wrong. We let it happen once in 1986, and it came at a devastating cost. We cannot afford to let it happen again. Pressure your elected officials. Demand they strip Section 453 from the bill. Make it clear you will not support any lawmaker who protects poison over people. Ladies and gentlemen, only the truth will set you free. Stay tuned for the next Daily Dose.